grief is a very real physical pain that has the capacity to kill, and we always felt like it would.
The father of Wichita Falls teen tells jurors what it felt like after a man shot his little girl 15 times and took her life.
Hello and thank you so much for joining us. I'm Daryl Franklin.
And I'm Melanie Townsend. The same Fort Worth jury that sentenced Cody Lott to life in prison for murdering Lauren Landavazo and wounding her friend Michaela Smith heard directly from the parents forever impacted by that fateful day.
Gwen Bevel joins us now with more from today's victim impact statements.
Vern Landavazo always knew he was going to have a daughter, and today he got to address the man responsible for taking her life in a senseless act of violence. As word spread through a residential neighborhood that tragedy had struck, Vern Landavazo had no idea what he was about to find.
As I was driving down there, and it's right around the corner.
Shooting victim Michaela Smith's mom was also trying to figure out what was going on in that alley her daughter always walked down with her dear friend Lauren and other students. That's when she called Michaela.
It's a scream I've never heard from her or none of my other children. And I remember asking God to please keep letting her scream, because I felt if she stopped, she was gone.
Meanwhile, Lauren's parents were racing toward the scene.
I remember at one point stopping the truck and pulling over, thinking, there's 1,000 kids at that school. It's not her, it can't be her.
He says that's when he called his only daughter, who he affectionately called Pooh Bear.
Somebody answered the phone, and instantly what I heard was screaming. I didn't know at the time that it was Bianca screaming, but I heard somebody screaming her name, and the way she was screaming it, I knew. I instantly went.
When he pulled up from behind the crime scene tape, he could see Lauren's Converse tennis shoes. She was lying on the ground alone.
Just looking at her and wondering, how come they're not doing anything? How come she's just laying there?
He says at one point he had hope as first responders performed CPR, but then he noticed the blood.
And there was blood in her hair. And I just remember thinking, oh my God, that's not good, blood in her hair.
Shamika says at first it was like a scene from a movie at the hospital where no one was telling them much.
I hear Bianca scream. And that scream still sits with me, because the way she screamed, I knew Lauren was gone.
Shamika then had to deliver the news to Michaela, who investigators say was shot because she refused to leave Lauren's side.
She said, "Why, Mom? Why did it have to be Lauren?" And she told me and her dad, it should have been me, because Lauren is such a good person and didn't deserve it.
Vern says his daughter was everything good in the world.
And kind of from the moment it happened, it almost felt like we were being guided from above.
Vern looked directly at her killer in court and told him he may have taken her life, but he will never kill her spirit, as he says they will make it their life's work to ensure Lauren's legacy is always alive. Lott will be eligible for parole in 30 years. Landavazo says he is beyond thankful at how this community has rallied around him and his family.
Gwen, thank you so much for that. And the Landavazos have also filed a civil suit against Cody Lott, his mother and stepfather. They are asking for $1 million in damages for physical and mental pain and suffering, and for expenses related to the death of their daughter.